What if I told you Los Angeles is burning? Not from wildfires, but from outrage over federal immigration raids. Stones are flying. Cars are ablaze. Protesters clash with ICE and federal agents. The National Guard has been deployed. And the battle over who controls America's borders is erupting in our streets. This is Red Line Reports. Today we expose the full truth behind what's happening in LA. What ICE does, who's behind the violence, and why this conflict matters to every American. ICE raids began in LA's Fashion District and Home Depot yesterday, resulting in over 100 arrests, including a union leader. Those federal actions sparked fierce backlash in Paramount and Compton as thousands of protesters marched in defiance, chanting "ICE out of LA," along with rock throwing, burning cars, and property damage. Some protesters defend their actions as necessary resistance. Authorities describe them as paid troublemakers and lawless agitators. President Trump, citing lawlessness, ordered 2,000 National Guard troops into LA under federal Title X authority, overruling California's governor and mayor. A move widely condemned as inflammatory. Defense officials warn that Marines are on alert amid concerns over violence spilling into wider unrest. ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, was formed in 2003 under the Department of Homeland Security. Its original job was to handle immigration enforcement and cross-border crimes. But over the years, its power and presence have grown. Today, ICE operates under two main arms: enforcement and removal operations, known as ERO, and Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI. ERO focuses on detaining and deporting undocumented immigrants. HSI handles cybercrime, drug trafficking, and cross-border criminal activity. But what the public sees, especially in places like Los Angeles, is raids, arrests, detention vans, surveillance, fear. ICE operates in all 50 states and often partners with local law enforcement, creating tension between federal and state governments. Over the years, ICE has detained hundreds of thousands. Some are violent criminals. Others are ordinary people. Parents, students, workers, caught without legal status. The system does not always distinguish between threat and circumstance. Detention centers have been widely criticized. Reports of overcrowding, medical neglect, abuse, and in some cases, deaths in custody have triggered outrage from human rights groups and lawmakers alike. Families have been separated. Children were held for weeks without parents. These are facts. Under Trump, ICE's authority grew rapidly. Raids increased. Deportation quotas rose. DACA protections weakened. Under Biden, the language softened, but enforcement continues. Detention contracts remain in place. Deportations persist. Policy changes, but the machine keeps running. Critics demand ICE be abolished, calling it a weaponized tool of political control. Supporters say it's essential for law and order. But what's clear is that ICE reflects a much deeper issue: a broken immigration system that hasn't been meaningfully reformed in decades. The violent scenes in Los Angeles are not just about immigration. They're about trust, power, fear, and frustration, about how far the federal government will go, about who gets to draw the line between enforcement and overreach. So who's really behind the violence? Some blame paid agitators, others point to government provocation. Both sides have agendas, but the facts on the ground remain: a city on edge, a federal force in motion, and communities caught in between. This is not just LA's problem, it's a national moment. The federalization of immigration enforcement in defiant states like California could set a precedent. The next time, the response may be even more aggressive or even quieter. Here's the bottom line: ICE is not just enforcing immigration law. It's enforcing a vision of national identity, and in the process, igniting a battle that every American has a stake in. This is Redline Reports. Subscribe for deeper, sharper analysis. Like and share this video, because this story is too big to be ignored.